bench this evening, leading to that shock 2-1 win over Barcelona in the Catalan club's Coliseum. So really what we have to say about Alaves is they are a revelation side, still unbeaten, looking to continue that record, looking to take advantage of the, well, what seemed like eternal problems at Mestalla. The Valencia club should be up there fighting for Champions League places, no doubt about that. And a dreadful season last time out, once again without a manager, once again with plenty of empty seats tonight. Having said that, perhaps not totally surprising. Valencia playing in their classic white shirts, black shorts, strip, and Alaves in their first choice colours, blue and white stripes, blue shorts. And straight away, a little bit of hesitation and doubt at the back from Valencia. Their centre-backs Mangala and Alian Santos tonight. Mangala picks out Gaia. That's a good ball forward. A chase there for Nani. Really important for Valencia to get off to a good start, to avoid hearing how the atmosphere changes early on. Alaves almost get it away. This is Gaia. Neat touch from Nani. Enzo Perez with a cross. It was a cross/shot. And very nearly surprising, Fernando Pacheco in goal. Parejo. This hits the pass. Wins it back. There's a chance here for Perez. Applause ringing around Mestalla. The precision hasn't been 100% in these opening 2 minutes, but Valencia have come out showing a bit of spirit. And, well, like the fans of any big club in a spell in the doldrums, what the fans demand is effort. And if they see that, they'll get behind Valencia. Fantastic bunch of fans in Mestalla. But they have had their problems of late. Adlan Santos with the clearance. Bit of an up and under there from Teo Hernandez. And straight away, bursting down the left flank, fullback Jose Gaia. He wins a corner, first corner of the game. Came off Kiko Femenia. There we saw Voro. Massive servant to the club. As I say, it's his third spell as a caretaker. Corner swung into the near post. It's got away by Alexis Ruano. Pellegrino had his own spell at Valencia on the bench. Absolute legend as a player, of course, is Dani Parejo. Medran. Rodrigo loses control. Marcos Llorente in control. Daniel Torres. Teo Hernandez, I beg your pardon, it was who played it back. It's found its way to Kiko Femenia. And finally, Alexis to La Guardia. Here's Femenia. Little touch from Toquero. Pushing forward, Daniel Torres. Tried to link with Davison. Parejo there to help out on defensive duty. Chance here on the break for Valencia. Nani. Gaia on the overlap. Nani turns Torquero. Here's Gaia. Almost lost his chance to cross. He did well to recover, still on the ball. Was looking for Nani, but it was intercepted. And it's Torquero has to play the ball out from the back. This Nani does well to get beyond LaGuardia. LaGuardia commits himself. Nani pulls it back. Parejo didn't quite make the right choice there, and it's Torquero playing it out for Alaves. Oh, good ball from Torquero. Danger here. Just having to stay back a bit. Katai gets into the box. Drags it across, and Mangala there to clear. Diego Alves was a bit lost there. And showing danger on the break. Alaves, good work from Alexander Katai, just couldn't quite find Davison. Diego Alves. Directly out of touch. Enzo Perez got the better of Torquero in the jump there. Voro looks on. Well, there's a man in the sights of many these days with all these convulsions around Mestalla. Probably prefer to be out of the spotlights this week, but well, he had the good grace to turn up tonight. Gaia. Oh, good ball. The defence is caught and dragged wide from Munir, but the flag was up for offside. Moroccan Spanish striker, bought from Football Club Barcelona in Luis Garcia there, looking, I wonder, former Getafe manager. Is he the man to take over at Mestalla? Good play by Torres. Here's Torquero. Well, gives it away to Nani rather cheaply. That'll be a free kick for the challenge on Alvaro Medran, product of the Real Madrid Fabrica Academy. Parejo to Medran. Enzo Perez. Rodrigo. Montoya. Mangala. Gaia. Here's Nani. Gaia again. Parejo. Back to Enzo Perez. Valencia looking comfortable on the ball. Montoya. Rodrigo. Oh, he forces his way through. He's got a shot on here. Just wide. I think Pacheco had it covered. Not too far away. Davison looking on, Toquero. First warning sign from Valencia just inside the 10 minutes. A clash there between Davison and Parejo. And the free kick's been given to Deportivo Alaves. Kiko Femenia to take it, floating it in high towards the box. That was always Adrian Santos's ball. Here's Hernandez inside to Marcos Llorente. And Daniel Torres back to La Guardia. Pacheco clears. Toquero dropping deep to pick the ball up. He wants it. This is decent from Alaves. Katai. Teo Hernandez cleared. Moria helping out. A long one for Rodrigo to deal with. He wins the throw. Cross-section of the Valencia players excluded from this evening's proceedings. Parejo. Montoya back to Santos. Mangala. Dani Parejo. Constant applause ringing around the Mestalla. They like what they see. Neat footwork by Munir. Got a second bite at the cherry. Medran wide to Rodrigo. He's taking on Hernandez. Taking on a little bit too much. Llorente gives it away. Winning the ball back quickly there, Valencia. Nani, it took a deflection into the hands of Fernando Pacheco. La Guardia looking for Davison. So too was Mangala. It's Santos who plays it back to Diego Alves. Well, Alexis. La Guardia. Femenia inside. Torres back to La Guardia. Davison. Daniel Torres. Teo Hernandez. Well, Alaves also looking comfortable, but possession isn't really their thing, and they'll be looking to hit Valencia on the break, as we've seen on a couple of occasions. Toquero dropping deep, looking for the clearance, very quick to turn and put the ball into the gap behind the Valencia back four. Well, that was the cross from Nani with Munir waiting. In the end, well defended. Gaia. Nani. He did well to find Parejo. And Parejo quick to pick out Martin Montoya. Medran. Alvaro Medran. Well left by Parejo, but LaGuardia was waiting. Torres battling for it. Katai, he lost it. Parejo. Rodrigo with the cross to the far post. Nani, Gaia, not the greatest ball. He gets the cross in though, it's a decent one. Alexis headed clear. Mangala. Firmly in. And it should be a Valencia through. Considering it's a 10 o'clock kickoff midweek, and quite right that it should be so. This is a huge game for Valencia. They need all the support they can get. They've got to get points on the board. It's a shame, really, the sacking of Paco Ayestaran. 4 games into the season, 0 points, as I said, picked up so far, but they've been a little bit unlucky. I think some of the football they've played has deserved more reward. I think even the most passionate of Valencia fans would agree that they've got 1 or 2 problems at the back, especially in the central defence. But I think they've been a bit unfortunate on a couple of occasions. They could easily have picked up 6 or 7 points. We sometimes forget how important luck can be in football, and, well, we should perhaps ask Paco Ayestaran. His Nani. Parejo. Into Perez to Martin Montoya. Not a good ball. Perez again. Montoya. This time he finds Rodrigo. Neat footwork, it's a good cross too. No problems for Pacheco in the end. With the score at 0-0 on 17 minutes in Mestalla, time to have a quick look at the benches. For Valencia, Jaume Domenech, the reserve keeper, João Cancelo, Mario Suarez, Bakali, Santi Mina, Abdenur and Carlos Soler. On the bench for Alaves, Adriano Tola, Pantic, Garcia, Camarasa, Christian Santos, Ibai Gomez and Espinosa. Davison feeling he was held back there, the referee agreeing. And setting up to take the resulting free kick, Kiko Femenia. LaGuardia square to Alexis Ruano. Daniel Torres, the Colombian, finds Femenia. LaGuardia, a long one towards the head of Toquero. You may recognise that bald head. Gaisca Toquero, a folk hero in San Mamés for Athletic Club. Product of the excellent Athletic Club youth system. And really came into his own when Bielsa was in charge of Athletic Club, scoring some really vital goals and becoming a huge favourite of the crowd in the cathedral of the Spanish game. And he did a good job for Alaves last season in their promotion year. 9 goals, many of them vital. Great to see Gaisca Toquero back in La Liga Santander. Here's Gaia for Valencia. Femenia controlled it well at first, but just ran out of pitch. It'll be a corner for Valencia. Kiko Femenia, one of the rare breed of players who spent time in the two academies of the two great footballing powers in Spain. He was at Barcelona's Masia and Real Madrid's Fabrica. In comes the corner from Parejo, scooped away by Pacheco. Hernandez trying to break. Still Hernandez, he does well. He's got Katai with him. Hernandez wants it. Oh, it's a good first touch, just got away from him. And Enzo Perez, tracking back, was able to clear. Doing a captain's job and taking it seriously by the look of those instructions to his teammate, who on that occasion I think was Rodrigo. Alaves in no rush, of course. They'll be quite happy to see the flow of the game broken down, but so far there haven't been too many stoppages. This is Parejo. Just ran into one too many Alaves players. Toquero. Decent ball, well left for Davison. The pass is overhit. Throw into Alaves. And the support is still, you've got to say, overwhelming, but a little bit less overwhelming and unanimous than in the first 10 minutes. People very, very nervous in Valencia. Nearly played himself into trouble there, Pacheco. It's Kiko Femenia. Hernandez inside to Llorente. La Guardia. Davison first time to Toquero. Very dynamic, this Brazilian striker, Davison. Signed from Levante, scored 9 goals for Levante last season. Toquero, cheeky little flick to Davison. These two seem to enjoy playing together, I have to say. Torres. Finds Krstisic. Hernandez inside to Katai. Katai returns it to Teo Hernandez. And in the end, Rodrigo deciding to try and keep it in play, and fortunately for him, got the referee's decision. Halfway through the first half, just 2 fouls committed by each side. Diego Alves sending it deep. Didn't meet a white-shirted player, though. Although Parejo picked that one up. This is Nani. Oh, got away from Enzo Perez there. Good work from Nemad Krstisic. He tried to run too far and found himself too alone. Parejo now picking out Rodrigo. Dani Parejo once more. Alvaro Medran. Oh, he's given it away. And again, you can hear the audible groans from the fans in Mestalla. Powerful work from Martin Montoya to win it back. Medran once more. Parejo. Toquero goes into press. Parejo gives it away. Claims for handball. A little bit fanciful, I feel. Watch out for Alaves on the break. And Davison's been picked out. Davison inside for Toquero. Well, he felt a nudge there. But, like the good Basque striker he is, didn't even consider for 1 second going down. A lot of players these days would have done from that nudge. It was quite a clear one. But as I say, the combination between Davis and Toquero, we've seen 3 or 4 examples in these opening 24 minutes. Touch and run, touch and run. The corner to be taken by Alexander Katai. Driven in low, headed cleared. It's fallen nicely for Munir. Well won back by Marcos Llorente. Torres square. Alaves in no rush, waiting to form the correct shape on the pitch before proceeding after the earlier dead ball. Another throw. One there by LaGuardia. And Voro gives instructions. Finds himself in a really impossible position. Well, the last few minutes, Alaves, I think, have thought to themselves, oh, we might be in for a chance here. Certainly when they looked at their fixture calendar at the beginning of the season, didn't expect to be where they are now. They've even been a bit disappointed with a couple of draws they've had. Munir are just trying too hard. Here's Toquero. Quick little turn from Llorente. Alexis looking for Teo Hernandez, heads first time. Davison did well to get it back to Hernandez. LaGuardia. Femenia. Well, Alaves are playing like a supremely confident side here. Here's Toquero. I mean, really, as we near the 27th minute, you'd be hard pushed to say which are the recently promoted side after 10 years out of the top flight, and which is one of the, quite frankly, big 4 or 5 clubs in Spain. To chase for Toquero. He realised he wasn't going to make it. Great story about Toquero in the days of Joaquin Caparrós in charge at Athletic Club. Saw a youth game and said, when he was asked what he thought about Toquero, he said, oh, well, you know, I'm not interested in a player that old. He said he's 19. Good ball in, and it's an own goal from LaGuardia. Is that a sign that Valencia's misfortune might have turned? Nothing LaGuardia can do about it. All credit to the cross, which was brilliant, putting so much pressure on the defender. And I've got to say, somewhat against the run of play, Alaves find themselves trailing. Valencia 1, Alaves 0. There's the ball. And Gaia, the man who puts it in. And LaGuardia just felt the shadow of Munir on his back and knew he had to get to it. Good ball in from Gaia, one of the very positive pieces of news for Valencia over the last couple of seasons. Gaia was obliged to make contact, but he didn't want to put it there. Own goal, 1-0, 29 minutes on the clock. It's an own goal from LaGuardia. Well, it's early days. We've still got well over an hour left, but there can be moments in football where things turn, where a bad run becomes a good run, where misfortune becomes good. It would be interesting to see if that is the moment. Minute 28 in Mestalla. Stretch there from Medran, and he ended up committing a foul. It's quickly taken, and a good reaction from Martin Montoya there. Here's Mangala. I think Toquero especially is well aware of Mangala's ongoing process of adaptation and assimilation to the Valencia play, and he's going to pile the pressure on him. Davison, Toquero first time overhit it. As I say, Toquero was at his best under the receive, control, pass, run football of Marcelo Bielsa, and you can see that tonight at times with his lightning fast combinations, especially with the Brazilian striker Davison. Hugely popular figure in the game. Old-fashioned kind of footballer. Parejo picking out Rodrigo. Misplacing the pass, hitting it straight to Diego Torres. It was, of course, Nani and Rodrigo constantly chopping and changing sides. And it's Nani who stays down after that little collision with Teo Hernandez. He may well be staying down to try and hope the referee forgets to get the yellow card out, which he could have got him, but chose not to. Alexis. The Colombian looks up and finds Krstičić. Toquero's cross. Davison with a header. Well, you might well pull that face. There's an emoticon that looks a little bit like that. An emoji. The teeth and lips pulled back. And I think it would be just perfect to use to sum up that header from Davison. Good work from Katai, keeps the ball in play, finds Llorente. Nani working hard to help out for Valencia. This is Femenia. Feels he doesn't have the pace to go on. Toquero. Torres. Alexis. Toquero, lovely control from Toquero. Good work, he controls it. They're claiming handball. I don't think it was. Just didn't quite come down for him there. What a control on the run, though, from Gaizka Toquero. Look at this. Beautiful football. It was his shoulder, clearly. Just got away from him there. playing with superb confidence. Gaisca Toquero there. Well, he was involved there, didn't get a touch to it, felt something in his back and was forced off the pitch. But there's one thing you can guarantee from Gaisca Toquero, it's he will put in a shift. It's good work from Rodrigo. Now it's Nani. Nani's cross. Punched clear by Pacheco, struggled to get there. Mangala helps it on his way. Well, it was Katai who lost out to Dani Parejo, and the crowd showing their appreciation. And it's Enzo Perez doing a captain's job there. Parejo, first time to Munir. The fans are enjoying this. Munir, well, the idea was good. Valencia win it straight back. Here's Mangala. You can hear Mestalla, little by little, changing the sense of a feeling of passion. There's a little bit more passion around the crowd. This is a passionate group of fans. Magnificent stadium. When Valencia are in their pomp, this is one of the toughest grounds in Spain to come and visit. But the last few seasons have been disappointing. It's all kind of unravelled. That's a good ball floated over the top. Nani controls it. Thinks about a shot. Waits for support. Rodrigo and Medrano in the middle, but in the end he can't find either. 9 minutes to go. Valencia leading from minute 32. Beg your pardon, 28. And that own goal from La Guardia. Davison. First time again by Toquero. Femenia. La Guardia square to Alexis Ruano. Marcos Llorente. La Guardia again. Here's Kiko Femenia. Toquero, such a beautiful little touch as well. Femenia gets beyond Rodrigo to the byline, draws it back. Mangala blocks the cross. First corner of the game for Alaves. And again, it's all about the simple intelligence of Gaisca Toquero. Aware of the space, aware of Femenia's pace, and with one touch, clearing and leaving a long, wide corridor available. Corner has got away. Munir battling for it. It's Femenia again. Katai does well. Torres to Toquero. Toquero's cross is a good one too. And Mangala does well. To his credit, he needs a few good plays like that to give him self-confidence more than anything. Daniel Torres. Femenia, Toquero, Torres. It's Marcos Llorente. Gets it back from Kiko Femenia. La Guardia. Llorente once more. La Guardia does well to find Teo Hernandez. Flicked on first time. but too firm for Davison to have any chance of getting to. It's a good challenge there from Davison on Munir El-Haddadi. Llorente again. Alexis looks up, picks out Teo Hernandez. There's one for Davison to chase. Mangala does well. Applause for Mangala. Femenia. Trying to go through the middle this time. Torres. Ooh, a chance here for Nani, perhaps. Just got away from him a little bit. Here's Enzo Perez. Nani. Nani can't get beyond Daniel Torres. Got a foot to that, though, and it's a stretch for Llorente. Hernandez. He's got Davison with him. He wins a free kick.